Welcome to Streaming Deluxe. My name is Mr. Orange and today we're going to talk about the stock market again. So about gaming company stocks. As you know, I already made several videos about this, so this is a very popular series here on my channel. So I hope you enjoy it, you get some knowledge out of it when it comes to finances, about the stock market in general, but especially this is dedicated to the gamer's perspective. So how do gamers actually can make money on the stock market with gaming stocks, so game companies that they know very well, my friends. Alright, so a little disclaimer before I start: I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I say here is not a recommendation or that you're obliged to buy or sell or anything else. This is just for entertainment purposes only, etc. pp. Alright, let's jump immediately into the Nasdaq Composite chart. So here from Yahoo Finance, very good page. I can only recommend it to check it out. So link down below this video. Alright, my friend, so Nasdaq Composite. So this was on October the 11th after the closing. So this time I'm not making a video, let's say, about the stock market when it's just running up. So I make it today on a Sunday after closing times. So everything is a little bit more calm. Alright, so the Nasdaq broke through. The Nasdaq Technology Index of technology companies break through the 8,000 points and was really nicely, if we check here. So I mean, look at this. It was really going up nicely on Friday, and then we lost some steam, some power, I would say, to the end of Friday. Okay, what happened on Friday in general? I mean, Friday was the phase one of the Chinese deal was more or less decided. So, and the president of the United States was talking, giving a press conference with the vice president of China, Vice President Xi, I think, no, is it Xi? Li, I think it's Li, yes. And this was a good feeling for the stock market. So we have the 2 years chart of the Nasdaq. So overall, it's going more or less sideways. Maybe we're not at an all-time high. So the all-time high had been 25th of July. So we're going more or less sideways. So if you follow the stock market a little bit, then you definitely know what it means. So we're above the 200 moving average line, which is always a very good indicator. All right, so that's the overall market situation. But what is more important, that we jump now into the situation of some stocks. And then here we have the Activision Blizzard stock. So little disclaimer, I'm invested in Activision Blizzard. It's one of my bigger positions, so I'm very much bullish on this, but of course don't buy it, definitely not. Make up your own mind, my friends. Alright, so some fundamentals as always: PE ratio 25, EPS 2.19. So if you don't know those what it means, those terms, then I can recommend you to go to Investopedia and then you can read up what this actually means. We even have a dividend of 0.69% with Activision Blizzard, which is pretty cool. And when we let's look at the last 5 days. So we were actually losing the last 5 days. On Monday it was not feeling good, so we were going down, but then also Activision Blizzard had a nice jump. What's going on with Activision Blizzard? There was a scandal with Hong Kong and China, and a streamer in a championship. I think he said something that was a bit political, and then Activision Blizzard was blocking him, but I think now it's they just blocking him, suspending him only 6 months from future Hearthstone championships. I don't want to get political here, that's not my job, so that's for other people to do. But also Tencent is 5% in Activision Blizzard, and Activision Blizzard has a huge market in China. So Call of Duty Mobile just came out. It's an impressive mobile game. I really love it. It's very good. So and it's made together with Tencent games, and I think Activision has a lot of potential. Overall, when we look at the 1 year chart, I think it really feels good. Activision Blizzard is like it's like pushing really nicely up again, and I'm very much bullish on them. So especially since they had this really hard drop to almost 50%, yeah, almost 50% drop. So we can see here a nice rebound. So I'm bullish on Activision Blizzard. Here on Yahoo Finance, my friends, you find some more information. The next video game cycle is about to begin. Barons, professional esports, Overwatch League in thick of media talks. Electronic Arts new release. FIFA 20 becomes an instant hit, so the Electronic Arts, of course. Activision faces corporate culture crisis following gamer suspension. So a lot of information going on here. And yeah, even before I proceed, something also happened in Germany. In Germany there was some crazy dude who wanted to attack a Jewish church out of political extremist reasons, obviously. And yeah, he's a gamer too. So in Germany now the whole discussion about games and how games can influence your little brain and make you a less good person, a bad person, is coming up again. So, and then the interior minister of Germany, Mr. Seehofer, he was saying, yeah, we have to control all the gamers, we have to control Twitch, we have to control Steam, we have to control the world. So very anti-liberal situation at the moment in Germany, which is developing in a very, very dangerous path from the right and from the left. So of course, we are neutral people, objective people here. We're not getting into politics. If you want me to talk about politics, then leave me a comment. Okay, what is the next stock? The next stock is Nintendo, my friend. So Nintendo had a nice rebound. So I'm not invested in Nintendo. It had a nice rebound. At the moment, they mostly have good games coming out. The Nintendo Switch Lite came out, which was not so popular or didn't have the success that they expected. Personally, I wouldn't invest now in Nintendo. I think here we have some magic resistant line to the upwards. I don't know. I would just wait until then I have a nice drop again, like 2015 or 17, and then it's maybe interesting to go back into Nintendo, since I believe in Nintendo in the long term. But I don't know if the valuation over what we see at the moment is justified. Then, my friends, the next stock is Electronic Arts. Oh, very sad sideways trading since Apex Legends came out. Nothing actually happened. Anthem was a flop, to be honest. Yeah, it was a flop. It was not a very successful game. So Electronic Arts trades very sideways. So they need some new titles. Maybe the new Star Wars game is going to give the stock a little push. But on the other hand, I wouldn't bet on this, so I wouldn't bet only on one game to buy now Electronic Arts stocks. So maybe we see a little upturn to like $100 from 95 for that we have at the moment. What is the next stock, my friends? Is Take-Two Interactive. Good news for all the PC gamers out there, my friends. Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming to PC. And with a good microtransaction model like in GTA 5, this could be a long time successful title. But they should bring it to Steam and open it up for the mod community. This is very, very important. But the PE ratio is very high and the EPS is okay. The PE ratio is, in my opinion, for Take-Two Interactive very, very high. Yeah, it's a growth stock. Over time, it performed very nicely, but I would not invest at the moment into it. I'm not really so convinced that 2, 3, 4, 5 games can really make this justify this valuation, even if GTA 5 is a successful title indeed. Then the next stock, my friends, is Ubisoft. What the heck is going on with Ubisoft? Ooh, jumping up. Ubisoft European stock, so with all the problems we see at the moment in Europe, of course, then this might be not the stock, your first choice as a stock at the moment. Because you don't want to invest into the European area, but on the other hand, Ubisoft makes games in Canada, in the US, in Australia, so they're all over the world, so they're actually very global. They had a nice push also on Friday. And let's see the 5 days. Yeah, in 5 days, so mostly sideways, performed sideways. And if we check it on the 1 day, no, what was it, 2 days, 3 days? 5 years. 5 years, my friend. So at the moment, we're at a very special point. That's a 200 moving average line. So if we drop through this, then it's definitely also possible that it's 30 years again. And then, yeah, then I come in. So I'm really observing it now. For me, if we drop through this, not next week or the week after this, and we drop down, then Ubisoft is definitely a stock to check out. So I have it now very big on my watch list. This one really hurt here from 72 to 58. Oh my god, crazy what happened with Ubisoft. Let's see if we have some news. Acquires Green Panda Games. Ubisoft partner with Singaporean blockchain accelerator. The first Ubisoft reports first quarter 2019-20 sales. Ubisoft details the games it will include in its Uplay subscription 3 months ago. Actually, nothing really new. So, yeah, have it on the watch list. We will talk about it. I'm sure about this. Next up, my friends, is Capcom. Oh my goodness! So it was from a $9.50 jumping up. Oh my god, that's a lot, to $13. I mean, you could have made so much money if you would have bought it here. So Capcom is, it's an over-the-counter stock in the US, so you cannot really easily buy it there. So it's only trading mostly in it's a Japanese company. So I don't know if you can buy it as an American deposit regime, so as a so-called ADR. I don't know this. I have to verify it. But at the moment, looks not too bad. So Monster Hunter is their big game at the moment where they make the most money. Might be interesting again when they have this nice sharp drop again. At the moment, I wouldn't purchase them since I would say we have some sort of resistant line to the upward trend. So all right, so next stock, CD Projekt. Everyone is looking forward to Cyberpunk, my friend. So Cyberpunk, everyone is waiting for Cyberpunk. Steady growth. Here we see it in the Polish zloty. So just on Friday, 2.82%. That's a lot. So steady growth. So in November 2018, wow, you already would have made 100%, so doubled your profits on CD Projekt. That's like one of those stocks that just goes up and up and up, and I always tell myself, yeah, it's now overvaluated, overweight. I wouldn't buy it now. And then it just goes up and it continues to go up. So that's the crazy part of stocks like this. So on the 1 month, we had a little decline. Okay, let's see where it goes. Yeah, that's a stock I'm going to just watch. I don't think I want to invest at the moment in it. That's a stock I watch. What is the next stock? Zynga, mobile games. Everyone likes mobile games or not. Very important here, they have a minus 0.2% EPS. Or not percent, sorry. And no PE ratio is here indicated on Yahoo Finance. And if I look here at the earnings on the right side, they missed it in the second quarter in 2019. So will be interesting what we see in the third quarter of 2019. Yeah, they over the last 5 years. So yeah, in November 2018 they were more or less stable, and then they had a big boost, so almost 40, that's like 80% up, which is crazy. I mean, it's a mobile games, guys. Mobile games, big money to be made in mobile games. Why not? It's a stock. Have it on your, have it on your watch list, definitely. But maybe Maybe now they go like crazy, I don't know, very difficult to say. Here I see, in Zach's new Electronic Arts new release FIFA 20 becomes an instant hit. Yeah, it's always FIFA 21, FIFA 22, they're always a hit, so they're really priced in the stock, so don't listen to the noise, my friends. The next stock is Tencent, my friends, Tencent Holding from China. And Tencent is an Epic, League of Legends, Tencent is an Activision. Tencent isn't so many gaming companies, so they're really strong and therefore they have a lot of power actually. We see it with all the Epic Game Store, exclusive games, etc. The stock at the moment is trading a little bit sideways, and I think now with the trade deal being settled, there's a big potential that we now can actually go back to the $50 maybe. Who knows? So overall, I would say it's a long-term upward trend. So Tencent is not going anywhere. So they will stay, and I'm definitely bullish on Tencent. Disclaimer: I'm invested in Tencent. So doesn't mean that you have to buy it now. Then Nvidia, as you know, I also count Nvidia as one of the gaming company stocks since they make the greatest chips. Also, they make more than just gaming or chips for PC or consoles. But they're a big part of the gaming world as a semiconductor, as a chip maker, and it's just amazing. I mean, they are so volatile. They're coming so strongly back. Now with the China-US deal, the first phase, then the second and third phase are coming. This looks very promising, my friends. This looks very promising. So if we can break through here this resistant line of $190 that you already also see here in 2017 in November, I'm very bullish on this. Maybe back to the 300, who knows. But the overall market situation might not be so good for this. Alright, my friends, that's it. So this was my video about the gaming company stocks. My favorite gaming company stocks are around 10, I think, if I counted correctly. So it's a series I try to update regularly, since I am very much interested in the finance markets, in the stock market, and I think it's interesting to really focus on gaming company stocks as a specific niche. So not just making the other next new video about Tesla like some other colleagues, talking all the time about Tesla. It's a bit boring talking about Johnson & Johnson equities, and equities that everyone out there has. So it's more interesting to talk a little bit about the gaming companies, also from a perspective as a gamer, but therefore also as a perspective from an investor. Alright, my friends, if you enjoyed this video, leave me a commentary down below. And yeah, I love the interaction with you guys, so give me a thumbs up, even follow my channel. I make also a lot of other videos about indie games. I'm influencing, I'm not an influencer, definitely not, I'm just a gamer, but I'm just making videos about gaming, about games that I also sometimes receive for review purposes, but also previews, etc. Alright, my friends, we're leaving it here. Have a wonderful day, see you the next time, bye bye.